well, if you need someone who's going to be cool and composed in these hard moments, ADDICT's definitely one of them as well. Like, I do remember him in the last ESL Challenger in Melbourne, basically when Imperial, which was absolutely slaughtering VERTEX, and this is before VERTEX launched a bit of a comeback. ADDICT was the one that was performing very, very well. We just didn't care. Just doesn't care if they have fallen on their team.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's one of the he's tied up with the highest rating, and he's had 14 maps to Malta. They both got a 1.25 rating.
Yep, yeah, definitely he's got the highest rating. Anyways, we can get the pistols underway. Welcome to ESL Challenger Melbourne. I am Josh, joined by Brett. You guys are having a great day today, and pistols are it's gonna be a very important round here to Hatz to show something here. And ADDICT, I see he sees two people alt mid so far. Very passive setup actually from Encore.
Yep, that was a crucial spot as well. You know, he was able to to call up. Hey, look, I've just seen a couple of people second mid, and I mean, you look at the A defense already. You know, they've got 4 people over towards A. They've got Malta just sitting back in CT, just sort of jiggle peeking, just to make sure that no CTs are coming. If they do happen to hit this B bomb site, he's gonna have to fall back, and it's gonna have to be a retake.
Yep. Ooh, great shot by Hazard. But I think it's a bit of a ruse actually, because Malta's under a lot of pressure at CT. And you reckon I could get a plant out of this? Did I have a smoke on hand? Well, they do. Malta's just going to go very aggressive here, and he knows it, because he knows just one smoke. They've got a plant on B. And... oh, actually going for Malta, actually. Sterling pushes forward. And he does take down Malta in the end. On the other end, though, Hazard, a lurk play, takes down Hatz. And, well, even though they won the war on A, it doesn't really matter. They got the bomb plant as well. Ooh, not yet, though. Quick retake coming in from VERTEX.
And look, all 4 players coming in from Banana. Did you notice that it was a very deep CT smoke as well? So Sterling from the coffins, he'll be able to avoid the... oh, it's a smoke. In fact, there might have been a flash coming over, but been smoked out in 4-on-3 situation. So it's still possible for VERTEX as PZ's going to take down Liki, make that a 4-on-2, and it's all in the hands of Sterling and Savage.
Yeah, I think they might go for the defuse here, because Brace can do this, because the smoke's not going to go away anytime soon. And it should be an easy defuse here, because they just can't see Brace. That's a bit of a rough ending, but they got a bomb plant at least. You know, that's probably the positive there, given the fact it was a 3v4 scenario.
Yep, now we'll obviously see some rifles and some SMGs coming out for Encore. And, I mean, you get a bomb plant, do you like this? Do you like the Galils and SMG, MAC-10? Do you like these? Do you like this kind of buy for the second round, or would you prefer just to, just to maybe go Deagles and just wait for that 3rd round?
You got to go for it in a scenario, because like at best for VERTEX, they're going to have 1 or 2 M4s. In this scenario, you got AKs and Galils, and they're a lot better than for Masters as well. More ammo, double tap headshot, fires quicker. And at best, like VERTEX, can have 1 or 2 MP9s. So, you got the better weapon firepower of Encore. Obviously, it's a big gamble. Because if you lose this round, back to pistols, VERTEX are free, and a bit more money. And also, potentially, they could take your AK and Galil as well.
Yep. All right, so we've still got minute 20 left on the board. We haven't really seen all that much damage being dealt to Encore. We just got Sterling down to 83. Everybody else in the service still at 100. And just a matter of Malta just jump spotting right now. Again, 4-man defense over towards A. And I'm just still sitting back as Hatz trying to get one towards top of middle. He'll be able to see, I believe that'll be hazr waiting over in the cubby. Weather looks to be a little clear from what you can see, jiggle peeking around.
Yeah, I've got to say, crucial spot, as you mentioned earlier about Malta this time instead of ADDICT. Because that actually is basically VERTEX. We're going to have a crossfire into A, and now look at that. They've completely spread out. The Maltas quickly rotated over. Because they thought it was going to be a B hit. They saw 2 players just charging down Banana. Maltas held his Molotov, though, which is huge for this B execute, because he just throws the molly down. They deal a lot of damage, and basically you got PZ there with the M4. Everyone else is just going to mow him down. Fortunately, they waited.
15 seconds. It's going to be all or nothing to get this bomb down.
Yeah, definitely. They're trying to put a lot of pressure on. I think PZ is just by himself at the moment. I think they will get the bomb plant. Yeah, they will get the bomb plant. Seven just quickly plants it. Should get the bomb plant in time. He actually also skipped the animation, so he basically gets a 0.5-second advantage as well. Now, retake coming in. Sterling, what can he do? He's lined the profile. Take down Brace, actually. And straight up by out his ex-teammate hazr. But Savage pushes one more. Can he take down ADDICT? Beautiful by Savage. And, I said before, like, it's a gamble. you see that sometimes the gamble pays off in that scenario, and other times it does. And now, obviously, VERTEX on the back foot.
Well, the buy from Encore works out in the favour. They only have one alive, so it's not all happy days just yet. But you see basically the buy again coming out for VERTEX. Although it's only pistols, it's still some armor for some of the players and quite a still fair bit of nades. And like I said, they were cutting it real fine, pushing onto that B bomb site. Like I said, that Molotov was held late with 30 seconds to go, and that's going to take 10 to 15 seconds to go away. So it was crucial for them to get that one. Nice shot by Savage Brace, trying to jump spot over the half wall. That'll be the entry. Not in to be fully, but we've still got Malta waiting with the 5-7 over towards CT, who gets spotted out now. Also double, make that one naders. Yeah, still a bit of damage.
Yeah.
A little bit of damage to the T side. So I mean, they've got two players right around the half HP mark, and I mean, it's nice to see that you get one pick, and they're not going to quickly rush onto that site. They're going to take their time.
Yeah, because it feels like VERTEX, not VERTEX, Encore know that Malta is the Bianca, so they know that, hey, the big side's open, Malta's not dead yet. Now Hazard just firing into the smoke, just hoping anything works, but the MAC-10s and Hatz gets a couple of kills there. Also, I've got to mention as well, Savage didn't get that one tap on towards Brace, which I'm really surprised by. I was thinking the same thing. It was Sterling, the man behind him, got the one tap.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I was sitting there going, I thought Savage got it, but then I saw Sterling come up, and I'm like, what? I thought, I was in the same position as you. Obviously, it's just going to be ADDICT saving this P250. Not really much you can do.
I mean, he's saving more than just as you can see that the only gun that he's saving is that P250. But you look at the armor as well, and there's an extra $650 if you can keep that body armor, and it's only $350 to upgrade it to head armor. Not that the CTs need it, but against when you got the likes the guns, the MAC-10s, it is crucial to have that head armor.
Yeah, definitely crucial to the body armor as well. They picked up the 5.7 as well. The 5.7 thrown out to ADDICT. Actually, we didn't see this either because I thought he kept that M4 Savage, but Savage chucked out his M4 for an AK just at the last second. Because I was like going, where's the M4 that Savage won it with? But no, he picked up his AK in the end.
Yep. 2-1 in the way of Encore. VERTEX picked up the pistol round, and Encore looking to continue on with the merry ways here on Inferno, map 1 of this best of 3. Just the old standard nades toward top of banana, and as you can see from the VERTEX side of things, there isn't a whole lot of utility to go off. In fact, they've got none left, and it's just a complete, other than ADDICT's 5-7 save, it's a full eco from VERTEX.
I've got to say, smart play there by ADDICT and PZ. Like, PZ deliberately stepping, deliberately making as much sound, gets APOC in the wrong direction, ADDICT peeks out, free MAC-10.
Not a whole lot, but a MAC-10 is a MAC-10. It is a weapon that they could potentially do some damage with. And beautiful nade, Malta down to 27, Hazard down to 6. They're going to push right in here, and they are pushing through everything, every bit of smoke. Sterling gets 2. Hatz, Liki, they also get 1. ADDICT will only find 1 before Savage takes him down. So it was 3-1, and now we should see the buy coming out. Although I'm still not convinced that it's a decent buy. 2 Famises.
I've got to say, it was actually really good for ADDICT to get that kill, the MAC-10. Allows them to get this M4, and allows them to get, extra flash here as well, because utilities are so important for CT side.
Absolutely, couldn't agree more. As you can see, 1 M4, the AWP on PZ, and has a Malta brace. They all have Famises, so it'll be the flash for top and on. And again, this is what we're used to seeing when it comes to the first 10 to 15 seconds, is a whole bunch of utility being deployed as both teams trying to take over the banana control. As VERTEX have got it at the moment. Nice little flash. Savage goes through the flash, and well, he's not afraid to take the fight to him.
Yeah, I've got to say, like, very brave, taking the fight to him, but geez, they took a lot of damage in HEs. Also, I've got to thank all the cleaners in Banana as well. Every round they clean it up to make sure it's all ready to go. I mean, a lot of, flames, a lot of HE, a lot of explosions. It takes a lot of work to get that clean every round. So really quick too. You just don't see it. It's just spam. And all the debris is gone.
Yes, yeah, that's very clever. I like that one.
Yeah. It should be a motto, you know, for some cleaning product. What do you think?
Absolutely. I don't know if you can get Kleenex because that's a tissue, but I'm sure if I'm sure we can get some sort of cleaning brand in the
Oh
at
no
the
no,
top of banana.
there's a cleaning brand that Anyway, ooh, beautiful trade by Hazard. Hazard seen the bomb drop as well as one player on the side. PZ's actually making it work from Wagon. He's taking down both Liki and Sterling, and this is all falling apart here for Encore. They got the opening pick. Hatz, you know, got the opener, but it's just they couldn't get past PZ.
No, now APOC
PZ's
left in a 1-on-4 though.
This is gonna be rough for him. He needs to get out of this. I think they've seen him as well at brackets. They might kill him after round. I think that's what they're doing here. They're trying to kill. They might, you know, peek him after round potentially.
Yeah, but they are leaving sort of arch open. They're making as much noise as they want. I don't think Malta
Yep.
seen him at the T
Oh,
steps. I think he was just out of sight, out of mind. So
okay. Yeah, I guess so, because he went to T spawn. Like, why would you do that if you've seen the play, try to box him in and take him out? But APOC at least saves that AK on all the utility that he was holding, or one utility that he was holding.
yep. And again, that save, you know, you look at VERTEX on the other side of things. They had 4 players alive. They picked up, now they got 2 AKs. They picked up a Galil where they had the 3 Femuses, 1 M4 in the AWP in the previous round. So certainly an upgrade after essentially losing the opening pick. So
Yep. I'd say the nades were very important there. You know, even though Savage tried trying to get the opening pick, didn't get in the end. I think Sterling himself took about 80 points of damage from the HE grenade. And when you're trying to wander into the A side, even if PC got all the kills, which is, you know, it's a one-hit kill anyway. I mean, imagine if it was they were still taking on hazr. You know, hazr just sprays them down. You just have to get, you know, 2 bullets to connect, and that's it.
Yep. You know, just Liki just jump spotting there for the top of middle just to see if the AWP was posted up. Didn't take a shot. Obviously, didn't see anybody. They're playing very passive at the moment. PZ over towards Boiler, and again just posted up on that AWP bomb. Still back towards T stairs. A couple of smokes being deployed and a couple of molotovs as PZ is going to throw one back towards top of middle. So coming up to 50 seconds left in this 6th round. It's 3-2 to Encore at the moment, and again we still see quite a good buy as Hat's going to come out of the apartments. He's going to get one. Hazard will trade it back.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think they were targeting PZ there. They knew PZ was operating on that smoke and boiler. So basically that smoke and boiler not only does it block off boiler, but it gives a one-way smoke to PZ where they can't see him, but he can see their feet, so he knows where their body is exactly. And that's exactly what they're trying to do there. I think Encore aware of that. And what they were going to do, flash PZ off his angle, have Hatz pop out of Alps, and then bam, there goes PZ.
Yep, we just had 30 seconds left, and there's 2 molotovs would have been deployed from the B bomb site. So you got 10 seconds left. You still need to find 2 kills here just to get the bomb down. Malta going to get 1, but now he got a second. He'll get taken now by Sterling. 3-on-2 situation. There's no time. They're going to have to save. And once again, we see another save coming out courtesy of Encore. And again, they're leaving this run to the sites very, very late. That is now 2 or 3 times we have seen them hit B with inside the last sort of 15 seconds. And we've still seen the molotovs and smokes coming out for VERTEX. So the utility usage is right on point at the moment for VERTEX.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that 100%. Like, VERTEX are not panicking. They just hold on to the utility. They know what's a go time, you know, if they're hitting the go time. They're holding that last Molotov as well. Like, it's very, very important towards the end. So they know they can mess with Encore a lot if they get that Molotov down towards the end. I mean, Malta did in that pistol round, even though they lost. That time was around with that Molotov, you know, towards the end of that round just then. They won that round because of it.
Yep.
And also, got to mention as well with Brace as well. Brace, like in New Box, he didn't peek aggressively. He waited for them to come to them because he knew time was important.
Yep. Yeah, you spoke about holding onto those molotovs, and like I said, there was 30 seconds left. We had still 2 molotovs to be deployed, you know, from New Box and also CT. So yeah, by the time they wait for those molotovs to get extinguished, you're shot there by PZ. You've got 10 seconds to clear the entire site, but you've got a number of different angles that you've got to get through. So we'll see what Hatz can do with the Mac-10.
APOC's like tiptoeing to the side, like creeping ever so close. I mean, like he's moving, I guess, at a snail's pace, but he's trying to get that angle on default.
Yep.
He's actually got a lot of key information here as well, because I don't think Hazard's cleared it. Now they're going to go for a brackets and wagon crunch. PC misses. He's going to have to flash it out. And it's going to be a bit of trouble here for hazr as well. He's been seen by APOC. And that should be an A hit potentially.
Well, APOC's managed to get to the Mac 10 coming out from Hatz, and that's a very, very big upgrade from 1,050 to a 4,750 weapon. And you dare say that Brace and Malta will already be talking about, well, I ain't going to move, and neither should we. So Encore going to pick up the 7th round to make it a 4-3. And we expecting this sort of start from Encore at the start, 4-3 after losing the pistol?
I wasn't really expecting. I thought VERTEX would hold on against that 4-spy. But, VERTEX have bounced back. But I gotta say, that round just then from VERTEX, too many missed shots. I mean, PZ, the first shot, understandable. He's got a really tiny angle to operate on. But then the last two, it's really got to hit those. Otherwise, Encore, it's going to leave his riflers stranded on site, which is exactly what happened. Player popped out of apartments. APOC took down hazr from wagon. And they just surrounded the site. Not really much any of the players could do. And basically, Encore just won the round based on taking and capitalizing on VERTEX's mistakes.
So we see Encore take the lead once again, and it is 4-3. And I think just sort of looking at, as we've got a timeout here, by the way, we've got a tactical timeout. So I think the team just sort of talking it over, seeing what they want to do and whether they want to pursue with the buy. I mean,
they could. Would be strong.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, you'd certainly get 3 M4s. You'd probably get a FAMAS and probably get an MP9 as well.
Yeah, I think maybe an MP9 in this instance, or like passing up with a 5.7. That's good enough either way. They need to get the utility. Like, that's the big thing. They need to get the utility.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You can see here that loving those Molotovs. Ooh, more ready.
So just 2 Molotovs, 5 smokes for VERTEX as we get into what is the 8th round on this first map of the best of 3. And again, you'll see a lot of utility towards Banana as VERTEX looks to hold on. And again, they start on the CT side of things. This is a best of 3.
Yep. Big beer free. And I also got to say once again, 4 players to that middle there. VERTEX are really loving holding their crossfires there.
Yeah, well,
and once again,
when you got 2 people on pistols, it's best to set up those crossfires, because if you got one player peeking into it, obviously you're not going to be able to shoot 2 different angles.
Definitely. And also free AK if it just spurts your way. You're happy with that?
Absolutely.
That's pretty much it. Was that a deliberate reload there from PZ? I'm beginning to wonder. There's like a lot of deliberate sound cues from VERTEX that giving away positions, but they know that if they just walk into this, go down. Flashbang goes in. hazr, could he get a couple of kills here? Liki's seen hazr. They're also smoking off and flashing quads to make sure he can't get any backup. Liki gets the open Brace with the trade. He's trying to hold a wagon, but he drops down. They know plays at quad, and Brace got a 3K. Have they found Brace yet? I think. Well, I'm gonna say right now, they thought Brace was the player in quad.
Yeah, no, he's gotten away.
It was ADDICT.
He's gotten away.
Brace is on a. Yeah, he's.
Looking for the
I think
ace.
Encore were a bit confused there because they thought Brace was firing from quad, but he was firing from the cubby on the other angle. Brace going for an ace. Savage. Did he see Brace? No, he doesn't. So Brace should have a freebie on Savage. And that's an ace for Brace.
And picks up the AWP as well, so he'll be able to hand that over to PZ, and that's a big weapon to retrieve. And well done to VERTEX as, again, they start on the CT side. And something we sort of spoke about sort of before going on air here. When it comes to map picks, obviously Encore, picking Inferno, which means VERTEX have got the choice to start on the CT side. Just quickly hold map 1 for a minute, but map 2, instead of starting on the CT side, they've also chose to start on the T side.
Yeah, I gotta say that's coming in to be becoming a bit of a meta, I suppose, on some maps, because some maps are very T side favored, Vertigo being one of them. And scoreboard pressure, you want to try and put that on another team if they suffer from scoreboard pressure. Like, you get 10 or 11 rounds, and some teams just break down and lose their nerve because of it. Ooh, APOC might have a bit of an opener, but doesn't get the head towards hazr. Oh, hazr just does one better. Actually, should mention the
Yeah.
previous round as well. That was a really good work by Brace there as well, getting those multiple kills. I think it disoriented Encore because Encore were like, wait a second, that wasn't Brace in quad, and they had no idea where Brace was. Like they thought Brace was still in that quad angle with Addict. They weren't completely aware, and that's how Brace was able to just take advantage of the chaos that Encore were under because they had no idea where Brace was. They just all they saw was just Brace on the kill feed, and that's it.
Yep. And that's the beauty of the Silence M4. You know, it's just unless the T's get spotted out, they've got no idea. This A execution is going to come in. Hazr is going to get taken down there by Hatz, who's still got Brace, still sitting on the site. He's going to peek out, find one, looks for the second, will find a second. Now, all of a sudden, Savage is left, but Brace, he finds himself 3 in the round. So 8 out of the past 10 kills have gone the way of Brace. And boy, I tell you what, he's really stepping up right now.
Yeah, I gotta say, great work by his team overall to try and fake sound cues to try to get them to peak. I mean, hazr was trying to do that the entire time. He was trying to get them to get across towards Wagon so Brace could spray them on the angle. But it just wasn't working. They were trying all these sound cues. And then eventually they turned over and Brace is like smiling from ear to ear, being like, finally, I can just basically spray them all down. And that's pretty much it.
So it'll be a lead for VERTEX 5-4. And it's nothing but Glocks and 1 P250 for the T-siders. There goes Savage. He gets taken down by PZ, and all of a sudden this round, you could almost use this round as somewhat of a timeout without calling a timeout.
Yeah, the good old, I believe it's the VP strat where they just jump around in front of T lobby on Nuke, just, talking for a minute, basically. But like I say, great shot by PZ. They're just, rebounding from the previous round where he didn't hit any shots and basically Encore essentially won the round because of it. Oh, great work by PZ. The bombs dropped outside of brackets and that's not a good look for Encore. They just want to just hit aside and that's it. Good anti-eco by VERTEX.
Yep, and PZ with a 4K as well. By the way, just was well aware of the situation at hand that, he was getting flanked into library and he was able to get that kill. So PZ going to move to double-digit kills as he moves to 10. As VERTEX take a lead now 6-4, and yeah, we only got APOC with a Deagle, and you got the 4 AKs for the rest of the team. So, and that Deagle is still crucial. It can be very, very big in the round.
Yeah, just 1K, just $100 off a Galil. That's so unfortunate. so unfortunate for APOC. I gotta say, whether to go with a Mac 10 or not to be too sure in that situation. Because he could have got a Mac 10, but, Mac 10s aren't great over long range compared to a Deagle. Liki might actually go for it as well. And I think Hazard's caught on the hop because he didn't expect Liki to push that. And Hazard's just forced himself back deeper into Arch.
He actually could have got a Galil, by the way, because he's still got $1,300 left. And the Deagle's $700. But anyhow, well, we're not going to question that one.
Yeah, I was going to say, I thought Deagle was a 600 for some reason. Yeah, you're completely correct. It is 700. He could have got a Galil. You're right.
Absolutely, 700 for the Deagle, and you put 1100, but PZ going to be taken down to just 18 HP as ADDICT from the top of the balcony finds one, but Hatz gets that kill, and all of a sudden we're left in a 3-on-2 situation. Although the HP advantage could almost be a 2-on-2, waiting for Hatz to take down Brace. There goes PZ taking down Hatz, and now all of a sudden Malta comes in with a kill on APOC, and well, gotta say, VERTEX, now they're starting to string a couple of rounds together. They're starting to look a little dangerous here on the CT side of things.
Yeah, I gotta say, they're starting to look a bit dangerous, but PZ just needs to take a deep breath between rounds and between shots maybe as well. He missed a few of them there, and I think he panicked a bit as well, but Malta coming in from the B-side rotate saved his bacon. But he just needs to take a deep breath, I feel, PZ. Encore as well, I mean, I'm not sure. I feel like they should have killed PZ a lot sooner, I guess. Given his missed AWP shots and him being basically stuck in pit. But Encore really need to get something going here. Maybe a round going in their favor, getting a bomb plant down as well against run of play. Because they're not getting enough bomb plants to keep their economy rocking on that T side.
I mean, not only that, with the PZ comment, he was down to 11 HP. So it really should have been, not so much of an easy kill, but it should have been a kill that, should have come in a lot quicker. But anyhow, nonetheless, VERTEX managed to hold on. We have a couple of Deagles, a couple of Tech 9s, and a Glock for Encore as they look to try and take some Nana control as Malta going to get tagged down to 62. He'll be able to get away back into CT spawn as the smoke does get deployed. He'll do a bit of damage to Savage in the meantime. We've got a minute left, and they're just going to contemplate on where they want to go.
Yeah, just pretty much a commit to a site. I mean, well, we can see it easily that VERTEX usually putting 4A, and if they spot any information, they start going to default where 2B, 3 on A, 1 at brackets. But you can see here now, just Encore at this stage, just got to commit to a site, and VERTEX are just playing very responsive. So if they just commit to a site, out of nowhere, don't give much away, they might be able to get some plants. Like in this scenario here, if they commit to A, that PZ won't be able to really rotate to library to try and stop that retake, given the fact that he'll be most likely smoked off. And that's what they're trying to do here, testing ADDICT.
Well, see if ADDICT can withstand the pressure as Hazard will find one, but he's going to get taken down as here comes ADDICT now with one, with two. The bomb has been dropped on the site, looking for more, and ADDICT finds a third. Hatz now left in a 1-on-4 situation. He does have an M4 picked up in his hand, so still could potentially do quite a bit of damage to the CT side of things, but time is up and he gets killed, I believe, after the round. He's at 2200 already, and he is not bought anything, so...
Yeah, definitely got killed after a round there. I think ADDICT was just waiting for it. They all charged from on site. They knew he was on site. They waited for the round to end. They didn't care about if they lost the AWP or anything like that. They just charged at him. They want to make sure that economy is disrupted because they know next round's a buy round.
Yep. So a double round lead for VERTEX, and although we've still got 3 rounds left in this first half of this best of 3, VERTEX have successfully claimed the half already, and even if they were to lose the next 3, they've still got more rounds to end the first half. But nonetheless, PZ with the AWP, Sterling with the AWP as well. It's still a decent buy than obviously Hatz with that Tech 9 and no armor, courtesy of going down after the timer in the final round. And again, yeah, he'll just be trying to look for somewhat of an opening just to try and get a rifle in his hand to, yeah, just open up either site. So
I'm wondering if they'll chuck him a rifle like Savage will throw him an AK to enter, because Hatz has been very good at the entry. It's just been the follow-up has been a bit of an issue for Encore. Like, they get the opening pick, Hatz gets the opening frag, but they just can't follow up. Savage on the lurk gets taken down by PZ. Would they just wait to grab the AK, maybe, from Banana? Well, they've got no one there. Brace. Good trade.
keep an eye on APOC just sort of lurking out on top of the smoke. You've got you've got hazr and ADDICT both here just sitting on top of the boxes in the sites. Just sort of nice little crossfire between the pair. As now they're going to come onto the site. As there goes ADDICT, and as ADDICT gets one, PZ gets one. APOC left now with a 1-on-4 as PZ once again. He finds 3 in the round, and boy, I tell you what, both PZ and Brace, a number of rounds back to back where they've got 3, 4 kills. I mean, you go back to when Brace got the ace before, and then picked up 3 kills in the following round. And all of a sudden, PZ over the last couple has picked up 3 and 3 kills in both rounds.
Yep. Also, got to say that round as well. APOC got some key information that one of the players was in Cold Zera, and they were both in Cold Zera. And I think that information that played into VERTEX's hands inadvertently. You know how VERTEX have been trying to put those sound cues down over and over again to draw Encore players into their crossfires. Well, that inadvertently works for them because basically ADDICT and PZ mowed down a lot of kills based on APOC's information.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Malta ran out of bullets with the AK, turns to the USP. PZ finds Hatz elsewhere, and now all of a sudden we are in a 5-on-3 situation. And again, just how many times have we seen Encore over the last sort of 4 or 5 rounds that they find themselves in, a 2-3 man disadvantage, and well, it's no different here. Although they're up against pistols, and those pistols at long range, especially the Deagles, they can really wreak havoc.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think Encore probably do need a timeout, but not really much point given the fact next round's end of the half anyway, so you get the end of the half timeout. But definitely need talking to a strategy wise, because you're gonna have to have a big CT half if they don't win any of the next 2 rounds. Oh, to be fair, you got Zonic Slaw as well. 11-4. That's the most scariest scoreline, given the fact that you can't wrap her up, a game.
Yep.
From winning pistols. But still, can he find anyone? Looking towards the Founters, playing the cute tight angles. to see if he can find anyone. Brace on a very aggressive angle, actually. So I don't think Stealing is going to hawk this one out. Should be pretty easy there for Brace. And it is. 10 on the board.
It's such a wide clear too, sitting right in the back corner, because you've really got to swing right out to CT, and that obviously opens up to second oranges, or if you boost it up on the flower pots and whatnot. Like I said, there's so many angles. By standing there, you leave yourself open for a number of different angles to get shot from.
And also, it's perfect as well for, against Sterling, because Sterling was trying to look for those cute angles, that, little pixel angles. That's what he was looking for. And Brace has countered it easily because he's got a wider angle, so he forces Sterling to push out.
Yep. Yeah, very smart play from Brace. But then our final round of the first half here on map number 1, the ESL Challenger Melbourne closed qualifiers. This is the first of a best of 3. Some flashes and smoke's been deployed for top of middle. Looks like APOC trying to think about going to go through into the archers, and well, he might just take down, or might surprise hazr here in a minute if he gets a nice little flash and does so. Doesn't clear it. In fact, sees that nobody was there, but Brace sort of peeks out from library, but he was able to come away with his life. So still got Malta over towards the B bomb site, top of Banana, just by himself. So I mean, they've still got a heavy presence towards A.
Yeah, I think at this stage, they've lost. Liki actually got hit by an AK bullet as well as the HE grenade and a nugget, and that's why he's down to 9. But I gotta say, a lot of the Encore players taking early damage, and this really hurts them. If you want to go for an A and B execute, you versus an M4s and AKs, and they're just gonna, if they get flashed, they're just gonna spray into it. You take 2 or 3 bullets, you're gonna go down. They've probably got the information that some of the grenades probably hit earlier in the round from Banana, so just give just spray into the flash. Who cares? If we get a kill, we get a kill, and we got a boost in the garden beds as well with Brace playing anti-flash.
They threw a lot of utility towards A, and I mean the CT's VERTEX just didn't budge there, as Brace only finds one. Malta takes down Liki, and all of a sudden now it's a 4-on-3 situation. They'll be able to get over to the bomb site. There's no smoke for CT, so it's all going to be on Sterling. Sterling, a couple of different spots to try and shoot for, as bomb does go down. Encore looking to take the final round of the first half and end it at a 10-5, but VERTEX, they want to end this one with an 11-4.
Yep, rotation's coming through. Sterling almost got the open at CT. I think they're going to double take him as well. Try to go for 1-for-1 trade, and that's a good 1-for-1 trade. Have a Savage caught out PZ, but that's the AWP on the ground. But Savage, can he get a bit more? Nah, trade out by hazr, and hazr's already by the bomb. Flipping out the weapons, the GG as you call it, but a good half, 11-4.
Yeah, that got very, very close there in that final round as it got to a one-on-one situation, but 11-4 half for VERTEX.
Hey Future Pros! You know the map, it's Mirage, and we're back with another smoke. This smoke, if thrown correctly, will land in the window on B side. To do this smoke, line up with this curb on the ground. Position your crosshair up where these 2 planks intersect. Then jump throw the smoke. Now window will be perfectly smoked off. It's one less angle for your teammates to worry about, and I'm sure they'll be happy about that.
Welcome back, guys, to ESL Challenger Melbourne 2023 Oceania Closed Qualifier. I'm Josh here with Brett. Hope you guys are having a great day. And, well, Brett, bit of a stomping in the first half from VERTEX. VERTEX very clinical.
Yeah, I mean, VERTEX were just, like you said, very clinical. They were their defense. Once they got those rifles, in the hands and they're able to string back-to-back rounds together, Encore struggled very, very big time to get any sort of progress, and leaving their T side bomb plant situation to the very last second. When you look at 20, 30 seconds left to get onto a site, and you've still got smokes, molotovs for the CT side to deploy, it makes it very difficult to get on site, clear all the possible angles, whether you hit A, whether you hit B. It was a tough go for Encore, but now they've got an opportunity to return the favor back to VERTEX.
Yeah, I've got to say, VERTEX were also bamboozling them with all the sound cues as well. I mean, I think it was 2 or 3 rounds where Brace and a few others got a multi-kill purely because of the sound cue abuse. But here we got APOC. Oh, they smoked them out on A. And actually, funnily enough, VERTEX have the A site, but they've got to check all the angles. You never know if there's a sneaky, a sneaky Hatz or a sneaky APOC inside. It's just going to pop up and then, take out 3 players. And VERTEX have got an A plant in a 5v5 retake.
Yeah, well, I think if Encore can get a nice little entry on this retake situation, they will go for it. Otherwise, if they happen to lose 1 or 2 very quickly, they might just sort of back away, save their armor. And tell you what, you're looking at halfway through already ticked, and Brace will be able to hear. He's already communicated right now that there are a number of people towards Boiler. As here goes Brace. Brace going to come in from behind, going to find 1, look for more. Hazard finds 2. Brace finds a 2nd, and Brace looking to take out the 3rd. No, but PZ comes in with the P250, and it is going to be VERTEX picking up the pistol and making it 12-4. And it is not looking all that good for Encore coming into the this second half side on their map pick, by the way.
Yeah, I gotta say, great work by Brace there. Brace was like, okay, they're checking Boiler. I'm just gonna go back to balcony. I'm not gonna reveal we're gonna crunch them at quad. What happens? He hears the information from piece of big, hey, they're coming out. Crunch. So very smart move from Brace there as well. Like to just make sure he doesn't get spotted.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, when he's sitting inside of the apartments, although they did try and get a nice little shoulder peek on a clear just to make sure no one was there, he was still able to hear a number of the CT players trying to go for that retake. Sterling boosted up here towards Archers as APOC gets 1 before Malta. He's going to take him down. So a little 1-for-1 trade at the moment. It's a long way for Encore to lose. If they go on to lose this one, all of a sudden they're up against 13. It's you're looking at close to
14.
almost a double eco, because you're not going to have a whole lot of money. As PZ going to find 1, he'll find a 2nd there. Here he goes, and all of a sudden just 2 deagles left for Hatz and Savage. And I mean, they're still going to clear out Savage because he's still sitting in mini pit right now with the deagle firing away. But ADDICT at long range, of course, with that Galil superior weapon. But there it is, 13-4.
That was just beautiful.
Yeah,
like that was just beautiful, Matic. That's like hard shot to nail from mini pit. Just very hard shot to nail. Like taking that mini pit player. But I've got to say the bad thing here was unfortunately for Encore, they're trying to bait PZ to push forward, but in fact they just bamboozled themselves because PZ pushed with the MP7 anyway.
yeah. So he may have actually heard when Sterling was boosted up when he got off the plane. He might have heard the sound cue getting as he got off the head, he might have heard that sound cue and figured, hey, what?
He saw the shadow cue and just pushed. Like he knew a person was there. The MP7 superior in close combat, and it just I can't even think of the word at the moment, but it just played into PZ's hands. It gave him an advantage, even though they were trying to trick him.
Yep. Well, 13-4, and more than likely looking at a 14-4 scoreline. It's a long road back to even double digits for Encore, and if they're going to have to pull out the a double digit scoreline, it needs to start by giving up the 14th, because I don't think I could be wrong, but looking at how these first 2 rounds have gone on the T side for VERTEX, they don't look like they're going to skip a beat.
Oh, I'm going fully back that claim. Like they're like I say, VERTEX are in rhythm. Encore just need to get something rolling, and they haven't. Now, APOC can't see. Great flash from PZ, but like Brace looks the wrong direction. But ADDICT there to back him up. But I do agree with you 100%. Like, you know, VERTEX haven't missed a beat, and Encore have been tripping over themselves, and tripping over themselves from VERTEX's good play as well.
Well, you notice these SMGs getting the kills at $600 extra in the back pockets for the T side. And again, 5-on-3 situation, although they're not sort of, you know, going out and swarming onto this bomb site, they know that they very well may just be a stack, but Brace just trying to get, I believe that'll be Liki. Check, might even be Sterling. As there goes Hatz. Hatz is going to go down now. All of a sudden, it's Sterling left on this bomb site with Liki to come over as the USP going to rain on down with the Galils taken over, and PZ going to find the final kill. So there we go, 14-4. He'll look to get an extra $300 after the round. He's not going to get it, but it doesn't really matter. You look at the cash, and Addict on 5750, PZ 7,600. And we've completed 3 rounds. So it just goes to show you what PZ has done in this second half, and especially with that SMG. He's just farming the cash.
Yep. And this round's basically, if they win, it's a freebie. If they win, it's huge. But if they don't win, doesn't matter. They've got AKs.
Exactly.
Also at the same time, also at the same time, I've got to say as well, you know, they've been winning with multiple players up as well, which is even better.
Yep. Yeah, not having to rebuy those weapons, and again, as you can see, the 3 Galils, and you got the 2 SMGs. So everybody on the T side is building a bank. So the empty flash here is Savage going to get taken down. So the M4 does not win the fight against hazr, and hazr, I'm sure he would love that one, as they have got 2 players inside of the apartments just trying to clear it out, maybe trying to sell a fake and see if they can get Encore on the rotation.
Yeah, I was going to say, great to sell a fake as well. Not only, like, even if they don't get a rotation across, you know, of course, you know, APOC's going to go across to try and reinforce it. They also bait out nades. A smoke and a Molotov was forced there just then.
Yep.
Beautiful from Hatz.
Yeah, I was going to say Hatz from the cart position manages to find 2, and all of a sudden Addict and PZ. So PZ picked up the M4 after winning the fight earlier, and now still got. Have a look at Addict. He's inside of the archers and potentially could take out APOC, who's coming over from library, but Hatz from the pit position. He's going to win out that fight, and Addict does a fair bit of damage there to APOC, down to 10 HP, but nonetheless, the first round of the second half for Encore, and they keep 3 alive, so it's, again, still not an ideal start, not an ideal situation being down 14-5, especially on your map pick, but if you were going to start the comeback, it needed to be in the first gun round.
Yeah, I gotta say, with great information, communication from Hatz, because when Hatz took out the PZ, it's just like, hey, Addict is probably at library, and APOC's just like, we're ready. You know, he's just ready for the peak. He's just ready for the 2-tap. He's just prepared, just focusing on the angle, knowing that a player was at brackets, ready to goal them up if he peeked out.
Let's see what happens here in what is the 20th round. And again, don't forget, like I said, this is Encore's map pick. So, you know, if they really want to challenge VERTEX on their map pick of Vertigo, you know, they needed to show a good, strong start here on Inferno, but it's going to be Liki to get the Molotov kill onto hazr as Savage gets taken down by Addict, and back to a 4-on-4, and somewhat of an even situation, though a little bit more HP lost for the side of Encore, as now you got Sterling down to 24, Liki down to 54. Meanwhile, you got Addict down to 53 and PZ down to 66. I mean, the HP, although it's a 4-on-4, the HP advantage is still in the favor of VERTEX.
Yeah, I gotta say with hazr as well, we're gonna be a bit more careful. It's the second time he's died to nades, like Molotov and HE. He's gotta be a bit more careful as well of, you know, basically timing when the CTs are gonna start throwing nades and stuff like that into you, basically. Like I say, great last round from Encore as well. Very good last round. I think Brace has heard Liki at coffins, and they'll push through it, and Addict will drop, but Brace has crossed over. They may know that, or they were thinking that was Addict who went first. Liki's in a bit of trouble, and Liki might go down, but in fact, Brace missed opportunity. But they'll get the bomb plant.
Yeah, we're now
Malta.
I say now we're down into a 3-on-2 situation. Again, VERTEX looking for map point. Encore, big retake coming up for Encore, as we'll see Malta probably take the first fight, especially towards CT Swan. We're going to take that fight. We'll lose it. PZ going to get spotted out as well. Beautiful retake. Plenty of time to defuse the situation. 14-6 and 2 alive. Yeah, I mean it's still rounds on the board in the end, but there's still a bit of money for VERTEX to get a buy here. The utility will obviously be just a little short, but you can still whip out the AKs, or if you really wanted to, just to save one with the Deagle armor, try and build that economy for a full buy with full utility. But looks like they're going to buy up 3 AKs, 2 Galils, and a whole bunch of utility.
It was a rough round there for PZ because, to hold a 2v3, both players need to have rifles. And in that scenario, PZ had an AWP, and it's just like, yeah, you can't really hold that. It's going to be a tough one to hold. And Stealing gives a little gift to his ex-teammate Hazard right between the eyes. And they don't need really a deep smoke, and I think they can just go backwards. They don't really need to push this. ADDICT might push in. They've got to be careful as well. ADDICT heard this. Can you hear anything else, though?
I don't know, but there's 3 people here for Encore, so it's going to be crucial. As ADDICT only able to get one. Brain's going to take down Stelling. Malta going to take down Liki. 3-on-2 situation. 21 and 16 HP for Brace and Malta. And now all of a sudden, it's Encore once again. Here comes a big neighbor. No, I thought it might have... PZ was in fact the one that was planting the bomb, so probably the right call, because if that was anybody else, Brace or Malta, that nade comes in, they go down, and all of a sudden, Encore have got the man advantage, but they're at a one-man disadvantage at the moment with a retake coming in.
Yeah, I've got to say, they'll probably retake this. Apoc's got a quick firing weapon, just one tap, and this is pretty much it. Now, Malta's revealed himself, so they know Apoc's coming through construction. A Dark player might intervene after this flash, but Malta's just trying to play bait and play for time at this stage. And I think they've actually got it, because say, but quick Molotov, or final Molotov from the Banana player makes it 15, and they're just going to run, because all of them have no HP.
Yeah, I'm sure they'd love to have Malta stay Malta stay alive with that ADP, and looks like they do. So, yeah, I tell you what, there was less than 50 HP between Brace, Malta, and PZ there, but 9 map points. That's a lot of map points to potentially close this one out. But you look at the weapons that Encore have, and they're really scraping something together. 2 M4s, a Deagle, an MP9, and a FAMAS.
Yeah, definitely. And it's like in this scenario, this is their hardest round. Okay, if they convert this round, it gets a bit easier. They get some M4s in their hand. So if Encore want to complete that comeback, want to get to the OT, they just have to convert this round. It's doable from them as well. I was a bit surprised they didn't win that 3v2 retake. I mean, APOC was posted up. A few of the players, I guess they should have been aware of maybe 1 or 2 of them that were very low, given the fact the aim duels that they lost were pretty scrappy. Like, basically a lot of players taking a lot of damage. So I'm a bit surprised that they didn't go a bit more oomph into it. But at the same time, you're not sure who you've killed. You could have killed all those low HP players, and it's like, well, you're going to be wandering into, 100 HP brick walls, basically.
Yeah, well, Hatz already taken down to 28 HP. Sterling playing the anti-flash here and just seeing if he can get a pick on it or an entry as VERTEX. I mean, they're playing this. They're playing this smart. They are just not sort of just rushing into the situation. They are taking their time, and you get a rotation from Savage, which is going to leave Liki all by himself with an MP9. Again, we know that you said that Liki's the B player before, but to do it with an MP9, that's a bit of a stretch of the imagination. Surely you would have given him an M4, but nonetheless, he finds one. As Malta going to find 2 kills and 4 on 3, and now 3 kills away for VERTEX as the bomb goes down. Liki getting tagged. Savage gets taken down. Brace. Now he's out of the round, and it's a 3-on-2.
I'm going to say Malta was very, very important there as well. We didn't get to see it, but Malta took the 2 players out rotating via Banana. So no, Banana's completely clear, and it can only be in construction and CT. And PC takes down Liki the IG. It's just Hatz left. It's going to be rough. Hatz probably going to go down shortly. Oh, no, Hatz stays alive. Not sure how he stayed alive there, but they can just breathe on him with the AK. He falls over. Hatz checking dark, but he's wandering to ADDICT, and that's pretty much it. 16-6. VERTEX take the map pick of Inferno. And what a start for VERTEX for this close qualifier.
That was too easy, unfortunately, for VERTEX. 16-6, and even that retake situation was going to be tough because the bomb was ticking down. That was getting close to that 10-second mark, and they just didn't need to beat. You know, there was 3 players still alive, and you know, to clear all those angles and then to try